Sanju Verma, quick response,
Yes.
the political level to Tehseen Poonawalla.
I don't know why you have to add that quick response, Rahul. That scares me at the outset when you say that. And I don't know, why is it that you did not mention my name in the introduction, simply saying national spokesperson? Even I need your proper introduction, to feel at ease.
Sanju Verma, your name precedes
Well
you.
renowned.
You precede your name. Everyone knows who you are. This is
Okay, that
this
is on
is
a lighter note. I'm amongst heavyweights like Tehseen and Mr. Ranganathan and of course General G.D. Bakshi. And how can I forget Vivek Srivastav? But be that as it may, on a more serious note, I will obviously rebut what Tehseen has to say. These days Tehseen has started playing the proverbial monkey balancer. ये चीजें तो बहुत अच्छी हैं. Yeah, please let me finish. ये चीजें तो बहुत अच्छी है मोदी सरकार की, but then he will add a disclaimer and then he will list out some 100 imaginary negatives. Anyway, he may have his own compulsions, but I will say this. Who capitulated in 1962? It was Pandit Nehru. Who signed a lame duck punch shield agreement with the Chinese in 1954? It was Pandit Nehru. Who gave away 38,000 square kilometers of Aksai Chin to the Chinese on a golden platter, saying not a blade of grass grows there, and when rebutted by his own colleague Mahavir Tyagi, saying that even my head is bald, I don't have a single strand of hair growing there. Should I decapitate myself? Pandit Nehru had no response. Which is the one lady, so-called Iron Lady, of India for many. Despite an effective Shimla agreement, she could not secure the release of 54 Indian prisoners of war and gave away 93,000 prisoners of war of Pakistani origin to the Pakistanis. Thanks to whom today we have a festering problem called Pakistan occupied Kashmir. It is thanks to Indira Gandhi. Who gave away large parts of Rann of Kutch to Pakistan? It was Indira Gandhi. Forget about Aksai Chin. Who gave away large parts of Chumur, large parts of Benjok Valley, large parts of Tia Palnak, large parts of Chapji, and under whose aegis we saw Fort Zarawar at Benjok being, completely destroyed by the Chinese. It was again the Congress. Under whose aegis, as recently as in 2013, we saw 640 square kilometers being usurped by the Chinese. It was under the incompetent Manmohan dispensation. And who made a complete disaster of foreign policy thanks to that infamous Sharm el-Sheikh agreement? It was again Manmohan Singh / Sonia Gandhi's kitchen cabinet. And who had the audacity to go ahead with a surgical strike in 2016? It was Narendra Modi. Who undertook the Balakot strike going 30 kilometers deep into the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area in 2019 in a rebuttal to our Pulwama strike, which had 44 of our CRPF bravehearts being martyred? It was again under the aegis of Narendra Modi. But forget warfare for the time being, very quickly in 30 seconds. And I will not even speak about the voluntary disengagement by Chinese in 2021, post the Galwan standoff. China has borders with at least 18 countries and has disputes with 24 odd nations.
Okay.
It was the first time in Indo-China history and in China's own history that it undertook a voluntary disengagement. That is the power of Narendra Modi, but most importantly this.
Okay.
Yes, one rank, one pension, thanks to Narendra Modi. Giving permanent commission to women in the armed forces, Narendra Modi. You had Avni Chaturvedi, the first woman pilot who flew a Mirage Bison in 2018, thanks to Narendra Modi. But don't forget, our defense exports were barely 686 crores in 2014. Today they are more than 16,000 crores, which is a 23 times jump.
Let me.
तो हम किसी पर उंगली नहीं उठाते, पर आप यदि हमें उंगली दिखाओगे, तो हम घर के अंदर घुसकर आपको
Okay, well, I don't think the NDA is being unapologetic at all about what they are doing to counter threats to India.